Hello, I'm Bruce Zimmerman, and this is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week. Now, we're doing a review on the President's Choice plants that I've been given to try and test over the years. And I want to go and say, okay, these are the ones that have stood up in the garden. But also there are certain ones that you do a little extra work for that you may or may not get to overwinter. But in this case, I've had very good success overwintering them. And the first one I can think of was the Big Easy Geranium. Now, it's a red, and it has huge heads. They're up to 6 inches across, and absolutely long-lasting and beautiful. Potted them up in an old yellow bucket, and guess what? It's still going. Since 2014. And of course I lose a little bit of this and I have to trim it up and clean it up and give it food, etc. But you know what? It's still doing fantastic. Now it comes in for the winter. It goes into my garage or it goes into the laundry room, whichever, depends on space. So I want you to consider that one. So it's called the Big Easy Geranium from President's Choice. There was also the Rex Begonias. Now, the Rex Begonias, I didn't get the first year they were available, which is 2014. I only got them in 2015. But they came in 4 different colors. All 4 colors have done very well. All of them have survived. I bring them in as houseplants for the winter, and they go out after chance of frost and get hardened off, and they go out into the shady areas of the garden. They give you great foliage color in the shade. There's, of course, the red, the pink. There's a ghostly white one as well. And I really do like them. They have done very well for me. They've given me 8-inch pots full of Rex Begonia foliage. And I know they're going to flower pink, but I don't care. I don't really want those pink flowers. I just want that beautiful foliage. And so they will come in each and every year. They are that great. There is a begonia that I got from them that I'll call it big, okay, because that's exactly what it is. This particular begonia will take and fill your pot. One plant, you buy one on one of their bigger PC sizes, plants right away to start, and it'll fill the pot that you put it into probably in the first season. You can bring it over winter, but to be honest with you, I didn't. I made that mistake. I should have. And it was great. Now, if we get into some of the tomatoes, they have always given us lots of different tomatoes. But one of the most memorable ones was the one called Tiger Blush. Now, this is an oblong yellow with sort of orange stripes throughout. You want it to have the nice orange stripes on it before you pick it, so it'll give you maximum sweetness. It is about a good 1.5 inches long. It's about 1/2 inch to about 3/4 of an inch wide. And trust me, it's delicious. You'll want to eat them. They're almost like candy. So go for it if you can. Pick one up and enjoy. Those are mainly the varieties that I have to admit that we have had and that we do grow and are continuing to grow. And I want you to consider them as being really great plants for your garden. I did grow some of the Coleuses from them as well. And I believe I got one called Redhead. Couldn't resist having one of those in my garden, and it did very well. That was many years ago, to be honest with you. I can't even remember which one. So take a look at those ones. Also, just for the sake of growing them on, there is a series called Canova Cannas, and I want you to consider those as cannas that you will bring over winter or you'll keep putting into your garden. Sometimes you can get them to overwinter, otherwise they are annual. I'm Bruce Zimmerman. This is the Open Line Garden Show podcast for this week.